Hey there guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Fox2 and this is my first video. This channel I will be posting reviews, guides and more relating to War Thunder Mobile. Now obviously this game has been released just over a week ago for open beta testing, and I'm going to be giving you a full down review of this game in the first video. To start with, I think Gaijin did an amazing job at this game. When I first saw it in the videos of the alpha testing, the graphics were definitely not comparable to its competitors, but since then they've done a lot to improve. And I think the graphics are completely beautiful now. But there are a number of complaints I have that would improve this game a whole lot if they were to make these changes. And one of the first ones is the friends ability, the battle chats, and the squadrons or clans, or whatever they call that in this game. Currently you cannot add friends and team up with them and go to battle. There is no chat in battle chat, and you cannot create clans or squadrons. Which, even though it is technically a multiplayer game, it sort of makes this almost feel single player because everything is anonymous and you'll never know anything about anyone in this game. The next thing is the game's not too competitive yet, simply because there's no stats yet in your profile. There's no win rates, there's no number of battles you've played, and you can't compare your profile to other players. And that would be very nice to add a bit of competition in this game, just add some kind of statistic to players' profiles. A small one that's self-explanatory is some more maps. We only have 3 or 4 maps in the game currently, which gets quite boring when you're seeing these 3 and 4 maps every single time you play. You get to know them very fast. For me though, the biggest disappointment though in this game was the fact that in the trailers they advertised as if planes would be a major part of this game. I think everybody was expecting to see a researchable plane line. But currently there is none. If you go to change type of armed forces, there is only ships and tanks. Now, the way you'd get a plane in this game is if you earn enough points in battle, you can spawn a plane, whether it be a fighter or a bomber, for an average of 40 seconds to a minute. So you don't get that much time playing planes, even though you can technically play them. And the final little complaint I have in this game is not as big as the others, but it would add that nice little extra touch to this game, and that is camouflages. Obviously everybody loves to customize their tank to suit their own unique tastes and personalities, and you can't do that in this game currently. There is no camouflage option. But without further talking, let's go to battle. I'm going to be choosing Platoon Tiger H1. And just a quick review of this platoon is we have the Tiger H1 at the beginning, which is an all-round decent heavy tank. It's got good armor, decent mobility, and a great gun. Second in line we have the Yachtpanzer 38 ton, which is an amazing little tank destroyer. It's got fantastic mobility and an amazing gun to go with it. Then I think, in my opinion, this is the best tank in this lineup, and that's the VK3002M, which is technically just a Panther with little less armor so that it has a bit more mobility. But you're not gonna feel that less armor very much in the game. A lot of enemies will still struggle a lot to penetrate you frontally. There will be some bigger guns that will butter through you with ease, like the SU-152, another Panther or a Tiger maybe. But a lot of your smaller caliber tanks will struggle to penetrate that front armor. And it's got a big, fantastic gun to go with it, as well as maneuverability, so it's just fantastic on every aspect. And then finally at the end of the line we have the Ostwind, which is an anti-aircraft gun. And I don't feel anti-aircraft guns do that well in this game. There's obviously not many aircraft to shoot down, so you're going to be having to shoot at tanks a lot of the time, and they don't destroy tanks very easily. I'd say the only anti-aircraft gun I do like is the one in the first Soviet lineup, and that's this anti-air truck. But let's head to battle now in Platoon Tiger H1. Okay, it's taking unusually long to get us into battle. Usually it takes on average 3 to 5 seconds. But I guess maybe the game just fell asleep because it took me so long to click the battle button. Alright, we're getting loaded into battle now. And okay, looks like we are on the village map with the lake. We're gonna choose our VK3002M to start off with. And we spawned closest to base A, so we're gonna head over there and see what we can do there. Now, a beginner mistake in this game, I made it too, is playing too aggressively. You don't want to play aggressively in this game, especially at the start of the battle, because that will mean you're gonna be taken out very fast. What you really want to do is push up to about a third of the way through the map towards the enemy side, and then wait until your team has spotted an enemy, and then you should be able to get a shot in, and once they all spotted, then you can make your moves towards whether it be flanking the enemy or coming up from behind them. And we have got a Avenger here. I think that was an Avenger. No, it's a... Where did that come from? Oh my gosh. A lower tier tank just popping out of nowhere and taking me out just like that. That is something you're gonna experience a lot in this game. People appearing out of nowhere where you least expect them. The game is very unpredictable in that way. But the enemy does have B capped. And I see a tree falling there in the distance, so someone is around here. I just need to push very carefully. I don't want to be too aggressive here. Okay, we've got... the enemy's got C. They're taking C. Got some enemies there. Let's get ready to save that base, since they are bound to come out of there as soon as they're done capping. And the team is pushing that side. I'm gonna help them cut the enemy's escape route off this side. Okay. We've got a guy right here. Alright, he got away from us. And we've just had a bounce off of our tank. And we've hit this... Oh! They ignore the guy who's in front and they target me at the back. Oh, that's... I guess that's just War Thunder Mobile, guys. And let's take the Yachtpanzer 38 ton. And we're gonna head over to C, back to C. Because that's where the concentration of enemies is. But this time we are gonna be much more careful. Since twice we have over-pushed and allowed the enemy to get those shots in on us, which should not happen. Got a bit too overconfident. But we're not gonna make that mistake again. Now, the trouble with tank destroyers in this game is they've got amazing guns, but they are a big challenge to aim. It takes a very long time to settle your gun on an enemy tank, and an enemy tank that's on the move is even harder to hit. Because the way you have to aim is you aim obviously by turning your whole tank, not with a turret. And there, wow, that was amazing. What a snapshot. And ammunition exploded. Okay, let's get this guy now. Boom! Crew knocked out. That does showcase the amazing gun a tank destroyer carries. Just one-shotting these enemies like there's no tomorrow. And we are gonna spawn a bomber now. I just want to get my tank under a bit of cover here. A little bit away from where the enemy will be. So that hopefully we don't get caught while we are flying. Because you can't control your tank while you're in the air, so you want to hide it before you go up. And we are under fire from an enemy plane. And we're struggling to outmaneuver him. Let's just go for a dive. Can we make it there? Then let's just try and make it there and drop our bombs. Oh, too late, too late. Completely off target. And we've got one more bomb left. Maybe we can hit this one bomb. Let's just go in for this guy right here. Are we going to be able to drop it? No, unfortunately not. But we did see an enemy in this area. There he goes. And hopefully we can get one or two more enemies before the end of this battle. Okay, they've already gotten this guy just before us. Let's head right over to the last guy. Alright, there's a victory. Not the best of battles. We could have definitely done a lot better. But at least it was a win. Not gonna complain about that. Alright, we've earned some points to upgrade our platoon. Let's just put the aiming at max that out. And I hope I got to showcase to you guys just how War Thunder Mobile performs. If you like this video, a thumbs up would be great. And if you want to support my channel, a sub to it would be really nice. I'd be grateful for that. Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time.